Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. And Google, I think maybe like a month ago, released a new service called Google Table. And it's essentially like Google's version of Airtable, which I'm surprised it's taken them this long to have this particular service because it just seems like a natural thing to have in their suite of tools. So right now it's in beta, so you basically have to go to this. Here we go. Like it's, no, not that. Tables.area120.google.com. That's the beta place where they have it. And you have the service. Essentially, the way it works, you can create a single table, which is a standalone table, and you can relate to other standalone tables. Or you can do a workspace, which is more like your traditional Airtable, where you can actually have all sorts of different tables within one space. You can import Google Sheets. You can import CSV files to get started, which is pretty neat. I may have to play with that later. And then there's a bunch of templates, so you can find templates for depending on your use case. And there seems to be many. That's pretty cool. So let's create a new workspace. Okay. Yay. Well, let's go through the tutorial. Okay. Again, you can create new columns, change the type. You can switch layouts. We'll come back to that. Basically, if you've used Airtable, you kind of know how this works. Okay, so you can go here. You have all your different tables, and here I can add a table. I can create different views. So there's like a record queue layout, or well, there's different views depending on what data you have. And then you can save the views. Okay, I can add a new row, undo edits. Let's see here. Configure grid layout, do grouping, all that kind of normal table-y stuff. What's neat is this, bots. You can create bots to automate an action. Bots let you automate work with no code, send emails, contacts. So let's see what happens when I click new bot. So here I can create a trigger. So when a row is added, and contains one, why not? Select action, we update row, add row where to send to a webhook. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you can create like a webhook. Yeah, I can definitely think of a couple cool things you can do with that, because you can create webhooks with automation tools like IFTT and Zapier. So then you can just grab the data with a webhook and then have that webhook go through whatever automation path you want there. So that's pretty neat. Okay. No, I don't want to save the changes. Just take me out of the bot. Do you want to continue without saving changes? Yes. Okay, there we go. Let's close the bot thing. You can actually create forms, kind of like you could do with Google Sheets, where you can create a form based on a sheet. You can create a form here. Okay, let's you can like input and input, gather feedback. So let's see here, new form. Okay, form title, whatever. Okay. Save. Okay. So there's a limit for forms on the free plan. Okay, we'll get back into the pricing in a moment. That's kind of annoying, because and it's trade-offs. Because on Airtable, you can have as many forms as you want. Or at least that far as I'm aware of. So let me go to my workspaces. Here's that blank workspace. Let's go to forms, but let's see how this form works. Okay, so the form looks like this. So it's a little bit different than your typical Google form. Interesting. Okay, but I will delete this form. Boop. And then you can create relationships between multiple tables. Okay, although you can just do that from creating your rows. So that's pretty much what it can do. And again, you can add more tables. You can import it from a sheet. Like you can do everything you could do before, or with Airtable. Now upgrade. Let's talk about upgrading. So for free, you get 100 tables. That's not too bad. Okay, rows per table. So for each table, it can have 1,000 rows. Okay. And this is 4 rows. So my usage is only 4 rows. Okay. So for free, you can have 1,000 rows, 10,000 rows if you pay $10 a month. Okay, attachment storage, 1 gigabyte, 10 gigabytes. Actions, so these are like with the automations with the bots. Now, what I like the most is they're not charging you per user. So once I pay this $10 a month, I can make collaborative tables with this service, which is not a bad deal. That might be worth it. Okay. Airtable's pretty affordable, but then what happens is that once you upgrade to a paid plan and you add other users to any database of yours, suddenly you have to pay for that user for the upgrade as well. So basically, it makes it really expensive to have lots of other users. That it's almost like it becomes cost prohibitive to do collaboration in anything other than a free database. Um, so this, if it's not charging me per user, okay, if I were to add more collaborators, that is pretty cool. Okay, at least that's what it seems like at the moment. And if that's the case, then yeah, that's a good price. Okay, and that increases the number of actions you can have per month per table. So these are your automations, your bots. This is per table, so 10 gigabytes per table. That's not bad at all. 10,000 rows, and you do have a limit on how many tables. 1,000 tables is a lot. Cool. So it's not bad, and the free plan's not so bad either. So overall, it's not a bad solution if you're looking for an alternative to Airtable, and it quickly plugs into all your other Google stuff, which is neat. So yeah, that's Google Tables. That's all there really is to it. Like there's it probably would take me a little getting used to using this versus using Airtable, but overall not bad. So I'll see you guys later on. My name's Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com. Have a great day and enjoy.